I am so excited to welcome you to Test Topics Discord. It's going to be a quick guide. My name is Tanisha, and I am joined here with Ashley. Ashley, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
I am fantastic. So now that I have done the introduction, I'm going to go ahead and kick things over to Ashley. Ashley, go ahead and take it away.
Okay. So, like she said, this is going to be a quick guide to using Discord, and I am just going to turn my camera off while I show you guys the slides that I've prepared. Okay. So, Discord, I don't know if anyone has ever heard of the program or heard their kids using the program before, but it's a very popular online chat program. Before we get into it though, I did want to shout out this resource that we have through the library. This is called Press Reader, and it's basically an app where you can go in, sign in with your library card, and then you're going to have access to a ton of different magazines. I have chosen this category here, just gaming, so that you can see there's a lot of options, all kinds of video games, different platforms, different games, just all kinds of stuff. And you can just go, the link is down at the bottom, hcplc.org/research/news. And then you can download the Press Reader app to your tablet or look at the magazines right on your computer. And it's a really cool thing. And all you need is a library card. Okay. So the very basic, what is Discord? It's going to be an online application that can be used to chat with other people on the internet. So you can use Discord to speak with people via text or voice. There's also video chatting, but I'm going to include that in the voice section. Discord is most popular. You're going to hear it most often with like gaming communities because it was created to assist with party chat in video games. So like a group of people get together, they're going to play the same video game at the same time, and they would like a way to communicate with each other. Discord is available on basically every platform by now. You can use it in your browser, so you don't even have to download anything. You can get that at discord.com. You can also download the full client on your Windows PC or your Mac computer, and then it's just a little application that you can run on your machine. And then you can also use it on your smartphone. There's apps for your iPhone, Android, and your tablets. They do mostly the same things, but like with most other apps, when you go mobile, you lose a little bit of functionality and it's a little bit different when you're using it. Okay, and then I'm just going to walk you through a quick tour of what Discord consists of. It's got the three basic pieces: servers, channels, and members. And I'm going to show you what each one of those looks like as well. Okay, so we have the server. And I know that's a weird word, and it's something that I wanted to touch on. You might have heard of a server before, as far as like a computer server and this server. They are the same word, but they're two different things in this situation. They're not even really that similar. So your Discord server is going to be your headquarters for everything you're doing on Discord. Your main page is going to look like the one that I have here. And then you can see on the very left side is all these little circles, and that's going to be the different servers that you're a part of. So a server can be public, where anybody can join it, or you can have your own invite-only server so that just you and your friends can hang out in this one space. You can search for public servers. So like just off the top of my head, Fortnite has a public server. So if you search for the Fortnite server, you can join it and you'll be in that server with a ton of different people to talk about Fortnite. The next piece are the members. So every person who has joined a server is going to be in this list on the all the way right-hand side of the screen. That's everybody who's in there. You can talk to each other anytime, you can message each other anytime, and everyone can see everyone's name and their status, whether you're online or away or what have you. Sometimes you'll see names in different colors, and that just means that they have been assigned different roles within the server. And then I do want to point out that everyone can see your name. So whatever name you choose to use on Discord, make sure that it's not an identifying name, make sure that it's appropriate to use across the internet, because you cannot hide your username. Okay, and the most important, in my opinion, piece of a Discord server would be the channels. So when we go into a server, in this next to the server list on the left, there's going to be this list. You can see here we have text channels and then hashtag general, and voice channels and a little speaker symbol general. So what that means is the text channel, that's the general chat. There's no rules about what we're talking about in there, just like, how's your day, what's going on? And then same for the voice channel, except we're speaking with our voices. Channels can be divided into these different types of categories, and you can also create new categories. So you can have like, this is our food category, and we're going to talk about snacks, and we're going to talk about dinner, and this one's for pictures. You can also lock certain channels so that admin only can look at this channel, or different groups can look at these channels, things like that. Within the voice channel sections, you are speaking with your voice, and then you also have the option to share your screen as well as video chat with the other people in there. And there's a little bit of warning that I like to give with the voice channels. Whenever you go into that, it's live, it is happening. You don't have to accept, you don't have to dial in. Everyone's talking, you're going to jump in the group, and everyone's going to hear each other. So be aware of that. And this was just a little bit more about channels that I had. You can, like I said, organize the conversations, and that's a better use, honestly, if you have a very large server. So if you just have like 5 or 6 people in your server, it's probably not super necessary. But if you have a server that you're working in that has hundreds of members, it can be very useful to organize into specific categories. I have an example here. We have a category for TV shows, and then we make little channels about books and yummy food and things like that. I also have at this very bottom here, if the server is very large, the channels can be further divided, and it just looks like this. So when you're in the server, there's going to be a little alligator mouth, but it's like a little arrow pointing to food, and then the hashtag symbols are going to represent the individual channels under that category. Voice channels, I wanted to call out specifically that you can speak to each other using a microphone. This does work on your mobile or on your computer, so you can do that both ways. And like I said earlier, you don't have to dial in. You can just get in there and start talking, and it can be very overwhelming if you jump in and the conversation is already started. And you are also able to see everyone who is in the voice chat. So even if you didn't want to get in there and talk, you can still just be there, and people will know that you're there. So you don't have to worry about them not realizing that you have come into the voice chat. And here I have just a couple different things that I wanted to touch on. So like I said earlier, the members within a server can all speak to each other. They see who's in there, they can chat to each other, everything is happening in the server. There's also the ability to send private messages to each other or direct messages. So if someone sees your name in the server, they can send you a private message. You can go into the individual privacy settings that would be in your account settings of your Discord account, and you can adjust that to if people can message you only if they're people that you know, or if nobody can message you. Those are just individual things that you might want to mess with, just in case you didn't want just anybody who's using Discord to be able to reach you through a private message. There is no way to make your specific profile private. So I do just want people to keep that in mind. It's not like social media where you can lock your account. That's not something that we can do on Discord. So just get used to your privacy settings, know what's going on, and just be aware of what you can and cannot do. And then my favorite part that I wanted to touch on today is the different ways that we can use Discord. So of course, the game thing, like I already mentioned, we can talk to our friends using voice chat and play video games together. But I have seen people use Discord for book clubs. So you have your group, you can organize that into the different book that you're doing that month. You could create a channel specifically for spoiler chat, and then you could use the voice section for the actual meeting. So if you wanted to meet up and have a discussion about the book. the online game night. You could do the video games, or you could even do like a trivia night where you do a screen share. I've actually done that with my friends. We put the game on somebody's screen, and then we're all in the Discord watching the same screen so that we can see the trivia and then nobody can cheat. You can also use it to find online communities. So like I said, you could search for the Fortnite Discord. By now, there's honestly a Discord for nearly everything. So you could search for anything that you might have an interest in, and you could possibly join it if it is a public server and find people who enjoy that same hobby. Study groups, that's something else that we could do. There's all that chat that I was talking about. You can share notes if you send files back and forth with each other. You could screen share to walk through a complicated problem or something like that. And then the same thing goes for small business communication. If you have a small enough business that maybe you don't need to pay for Slack or one of those other larger communication platforms that businesses use, Discord might be a cool way to get started, where you can just all talk to each other on that platform for free. Basically, anything that has a group element, you can use to get your group together chatting. You can use Discord. And I think, yep, that's everything that I have right now. So if we have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the chat for us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley. I'm going to go ahead and welcome you back on camera for the question section, because we do have a good one to kick us off with. So we do have somebody asking, why would you use Discord over any other type of social media platform to connect with your friends?
I personally like Discord because since my server is private, I actually have to invite people to come into my server to hang out with me. So that's why I enjoy it, because basically you don't get to come into my space unless I invite you. And I think that is a really cool feature to have with social media being the way that it is, very public.
Yeah, I've actually heard that from other people who use Discord a lot, is the privacy feature. And going off of the privacy feature of it, does Discord have any ways or mechanisms of protecting your data and how your information is shared? Do you know that?
I don't know right offhand. I do know there are certain terms and conditions to signing up, just like with anything, there's the age limits. And when I signed up, the only thing I had to provide was an email address. It didn't ask for my name, anything. So you just have to do your email address and verify that. And that's pretty much all that Discord would even have for you.
Oh, that's really good. So yeah, if you are looking for something that doesn't have a lot, doesn't require a lot of your information, that's a good one. Ooh, we got another. This is a great one. How is this any different from a chat room, if at all?
It's not that different if you are familiar with chat rooms. I know some people may not be, because except for the feature that I did mention where sometimes you do have to be invited. But once you're in there, it's honestly very similar. It works almost like a forum, if you've ever used a forum before, or a chat room, absolutely, because if you're all in there together and talking, it's just like text just going. So it is very similar to a chat room, actually.
And that was thank you for our audience. That was a really good question, because I know some people who may be watching this may be on the younger side and may not remember what chat rooms looked like.
Right.
And I know that when chat rooms were a thing, I was, still a teenager. So yeah, I think this is more of the modern version of the old school chat room. So that was a really good question. We're going to allow for another minute or two to sneak in any last minute questions, but go ahead and cover our closing items. So of course, if you need to contact the library for any reason at all, there's our contact link there. So you can contact us by phone, email, text, chat, carrier pigeon, however you want to contact us, you can contact us. Also a link to our program and events calendar. We have some things happening in August too. I know we're winding down on summer reading, but we definitely still have a lot of things to offer for you. So definitely check out our events calendar. Also, we have a direct link to Tech Topics now. So if you want to learn about other tech things or see what else we've done in Tech Topics, there's our direct link there. If you have anybody who is a Spanish speaker, or if you prefer to get your information in Spanish, we do also have a Spanish Tech Topics that happens on Thursday, same time, 5:30. And next week's topic, to get everybody geared back and ready for back to school, we will be doing elementary school resources. So if you have any interest in that, you should definitely register. And it looks like we're good on questions. So thank you, Ashley, so much for joining me this afternoon. That was a lot of wonderful information. So we are going to go ahead and wrap it up, and everybody, we'll see you next time. Bye now.